This is Ultra Izzy.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Well, I just want to talk about a quick story that really shook me up this morning. When I read the story, maybe it was this afternoon. It's really making its rounds online. Not going to show the video. I will link the New York Post story down below. That way you guys can see it if you guys are curious. I will say the video, I believe, cuts away right before the violence happens. But yeah, the story's coming out of the New York Post. It says a St. Louis man was arrested Tuesday after a video appeared to catch him nonchalantly shooting a homeless man execution style in broad daylight. Deshaun Thomas, 23, was arrested in connection with the Monday murder, but is yet to be charged, police said. And we'll get to more on that here in a minute. Thomas can be seen struggling to load his gun as he stands right before the homeless man who is sitting on the curb just a few feet away. Bystander video posted online shows, and we'll get to that here in a second as well. He then appeared to fire on the yet to be identified victim, who raised his arms at one point but made no attempt to run away and seemed almost resigned to his fate, the video showed. And it says the guy who took the video, since again I'm not going to play it, says, "Oh my God, he just effing killed him." The witness can be heard saying the shooting happened near the heart of downtown St. Louis Monday around 10 a.m. Police said any homicide is unnerving. Major Ryan Cousins told the St. Louis Dispatch at the scene, but for this one to happen here at this time, very much so. The victim, whose name has not yet been released, has fended off Thomas at the Shell gas station just minutes before. Thomas then chased him across the street before allegedly shooting him, police said. Cousins said the victim is likely in his 40s, but didn't provide more details about him. The video was posted on Twitter, but taken down for its graphic nature. And for Twitter, that's saying a lot. But again, I want to say, when I saw it, it cut away. Like the person shooting it, I guess, pulled away when he saw that the guy was about to pull the trigger. So it's graphic in a sense to where it just shows the imminent danger of what was going to happen to the I guess the homeless guy. That's what I'm hearing it was. Twitter took the video down. I posted yesterday, so I'll post it again. The person who posted the video wrote, according to the Riverfront Times, doesn't show the murder on camera, so stop censoring it. So that's what I was saying. Thomas was taken into custody by police at the local library after fleeing the scene. So Missouri Senator Josh Hawley, who I'm a fan of, retweeted the video on Tuesday, calling and called for St. Louis embattled circuit attorney to resign. Kim Gardner must go. Prosecute the criminals, the Republican lawmaker wrote. Before the video on the Monday murder surface, Gardner was already under fire after a driver facing felony charges for robbery, who had violated his bail conditions multiple times, hit a teenager earlier this month, causing her to lose her legs. There's a lot of theories, if you want to call them, ideas behind why this is happening. All I know is that it's not good. It does seem like it's an agenda. It seems like it's an agenda to really ruin really good cities. And if you guys want to look at like the murder rates and the highest crime, it's all Democrat-run cities. That stuff's easy to find online. But yeah, Democrat-run cities really, man, I swear. These, like, my brother lives in Chicago, or he lives in Illinois, like in Aurora, just outside Chicago. But Chicago, murder capital of the world. I'm sure that there's, I'm not trying to say it really is, but I know that it has a really high murder rate there. A lot of crime. A lot of these Democrat-run cities, a lot of crime. And some people try to make the point saying, well, it's a Republican-run state. Okay, it might be a Republican-run state, but whenever these mayors or to these cities are in charge of it, and it's a Democrat mayor, they're going to ruin the city. You guys can, there's probably different, lots of different examples of that around. But I mean, this broke my heart. I mean, where are these cities going? I mean, for this to happen in broad daylight, for someone's life to be taken in broad daylight, and for someone to be filming it this way, I've been seeing. If you guys don't like seeing violence or anything like that, don't go on Twitter, because Twitter has tons of like people getting like beat up, people getting shot, people getting robbed, people getting murdered. It's just not the best place to go if you're not really, if you can't really handle that sort of stuff. Not saying that I can handle it, but I guess I can more than some others. But yeah. Violent crimes, like they said right now, like Josh Hawley was saying that the mayor, I guess, Kim Gardner, that she should resign because I guess she had she's already under fire for another crime and being really easy on criminals to get out of prison. And that's what a lot of these Democrat cities have revolving doors where they're just letting people in, people go in jail, they let them right back out. If you guys remember, I want to say it was during maybe the George Floyd riots. If not, it was one of the other riots. It was in Minnesota. But all these like Democrats and like all these celebrities from Hollywood, they set up the Minnesota Freedom Fund, which was like literally paying for these Antifa members and Black Lives Matter people to go once they're arrested. They're raising hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars to set these people out of jail for free. That way they can get back out on the street and create crime. More crime, that is. And it seems like these new Democrat policies are doing the same exact things. It's literally it's protecting the criminals, and it's hurting the innocent American victims who are just out there living their lives, just doing their own thing. Like this guy, I mean, I don't know what happened at the Shell station or the gas station they were at. But you know what? This guy chased him down, gunned him down right there in broad daylight. I mean, the guy must have been out of his mind because he just sat there and watched the guy load the gun and mess with it and let the guy load it and everything, and just he had time to run away, but he didn't. So there must have been some mental illness going on with the homeless guy on the ground there. But I mean, my other point is that the guy filming had so much time to like, and maybe he did, maybe I didn't see. I don't know what happened before the video, what happened after. All I know is that he's just filming. And he has plenty of time to go, hey, this guy has a gun. This guy has a gun. You guys might want to get out there and do something. He's waving a gun around. I think he's going to hurt this guy. I'll have to watch the video again. But I think that this person videotaping could have done a lot more. And this is the trend that's happening now. These people, I was on Twitter the other day and I mentioned that there should be if you guys are familiar with the show Seinfeld, a Good Samaritan law where you can't just stand around. Obviously, I don't want people to put their lives in danger. We don't need to be a hero, but you can do something more than just record. You don't have to go and get involved and physically remove somebody or put yourself in harm's way, but you can do more than record. You can do more than, you could use the phone that you're recording with to make a phone call the police, call just whoever you can to come help. I guess it'd be the police first off, but just anything is more than sitting there watching someone get shot and taken out like that. And these videos that are going viral, it seems like people would rather go viral first and call the authorities second. And I don't know what it is. Maybe people freeze up. I mean, I've been in situations before where I've seen something that I wasn't expecting to see, and I sort of freeze up a second because I don't know what to do. And my mind's like, okay, what should I do? Should I say something? Should I go do something? Should I just kind of step back and maybe just call the authorities? My first instinct, I guess, was always just to maybe remove myself. If there's any kind of serious like threat. And call the police. Like I have no like shame in like calling the authorities, because you know what, you could be de-escalating something that could be, they could turn into something like this story here. But I mean, I can make a whole, probably 15, 20, 30-minute video on just how these Democrat cities are run, all their policies it seems like they're doing it on purpose. It seems, I mean, if you can even look at whenever there's like some kind of a shooting at a school or something like that, or a mass shooting, if you want to call it, they always try to use it to come after the guns of the law-abiding citizens, but not against not for the criminals, because the criminals are going to get the guns, right? Criminals are going to get their guns one way or the other. It's the only way these laws that they want to enact for guns, like, taking away AR-15s, taking away, and now they're apparently coming after 9mm and Glocks and whatnot, and handguns. It only hurts the law-abiding citizen. And the only way we're going to get any kind of respect around here is if it's almost like they want us, the law-abiding citizens, to behave like criminals. Remember the McCloskeys? Whenever the Black Lives Matter people went into their property and they were protesting, and then they went on their property, right? Their private property, past their gates.
All right, this is in St. Louis here. Look at that. That's a peaceful protest against racial injustice. Took a dangerous turn. A couple emerged there from their mansion. You can see them. They pointed weapons at those protesters. Now, the couple's been identified as Patricia and Mark McCloskey. They are reportedly personal injury attorneys. Images and videos of them were shared thousands of times on social media, with some people supporting them for protecting their property and others strongly criticizing them.
And they pulled out pistols to defend their property, saying, and everyone made a meme out of them saying, oh, they're white holding pistols. Like, they made fun of them. Hey, man, at the end of the day, bro, that's their property. You're on their property. If they want to light you up, they could have done it. They didn't. And I'm glad they didn't, because, we didn't need any lives to be lost that day. But still, it's like I want to say they tried to arrest the McCloskeys for doing that. They tried to arrest the victim for defending their property legally and lawfully. This is the world that we live in now. Look what happened to Kyle Rittenhouse. The guy defended himself and he got acquitted. He did nothing wrong. He defended himself from these two thug criminals that tried to come after him. It's funny too. They even said that he was a white supremacist, even though I think he shot 3 white guys. Makes no sense. Called him a racist too. Like, I don't get it. Anyway, I'm sort of just ranting now, but yeah, there's all these policies that are really just hurting the common everyday American who's just trying to go to work and trying to protect his family and just mind his own business. And this all trickles down to all the things that I've been saying. And these Democrat-run cities, they don't care about us, guys. So my message is, keep your head on a swivel, guys. Just be alert, be aware of your surroundings, because these people out here in some of these cities don't want us around. They don't want law-abiding citizens to be safe and sound. They want us to become victims just to push their narrative, to keep this ball of evil rolling. And I don't like it. And so just protect yourselves out there, guys. And just be aware of your surroundings and don't get caught up in a situation like this. And yeah, guys. So what do you guys think about this story? Like, were you guys as shocked as I was watching this, or are you guys, just kind of par for the course when it comes to some of these Democrat cities? Let me know your thoughts on this story down in the comments below, because I'd love to hear what you guys think about this one, guys. But thank you guys so much to my new subscribers. I think I saw I had a few new subscribers here this week. Thanks again, guys, for subscribing. Please like the video, share the video if you can. Please turn on the notification bell. That way you guys can be updated on any new videos that come out. But guys, follow me on Twitter. Ultra Izzy, that's where I found this story. You guys can find lots of other stories that I can't talk about here on YouTube. But yeah, guys, just take care of yourselves out there, and like I always say, stay fearless and stay free. And I'll see you guys on the next one.